Hey Titans, it's Friday, February 7th, and I'm Meghna Vidala.
And I'm Jacob Keeter. You're watching Cen10 News. Flu season is back.
So flu prevention must be taken seriously.
Here's Bailey for more information.
It's flu season again, and with hundreds of students in the building, it's important to keep yourself healthy. Nurse Wise talks about the best ways to stop spreading the flu.
If you have the flu, you need to stay at home. You need to have plenty of fluids, and you also need probably something to relieve body aches.
To help prevent the flu, you need good hygiene.
Washing is the best way. You want to wash your hands numerous times during the day.
Some common symptoms can include
The mild headache that progresses to a more severe headache. Your body starts running fever. It starts out low grade, but it can jump to 102, 103 very quickly. Muscle aches and pains, dry coughs.
If you have any of these symptoms, don't come to school until you've been to the doctor. I'm Bailey Coyle for Cen10 News.
January 2020 was the first start to a new decade.
Which means many of us have New Year's resolutions.
Amanda finds out which Titans have been sticking to it.
Happy 2020, the new decade is here. Let's see how many Titans kept up with their New Year's resolutions.
My New Year's resolution was to get my grades up for the second semester, so that way I'd be able to participate in UIL and extracurricular activities. I have kept up to the best of my ability. It's hard with some classes, but I'm trying to get all of my grades to at least an 85. It affects my life because, grades obviously are important, especially if you plan on going to college, whether it's junior or Ivy League.
The New Year's resolution that I made was to let my creativity flow more freely. Have I kept up with it? In a way, yes. I would like to get more on top of it, but yeah. This New Year's resolution affects my life in a way that it kind of makes me more unstressed, or it helps me de-stress a little bit.
My New Year's resolution was to get better sleep. I have not kept up with my New Year's resolution. I didn't keep up with my New Year's resolution because I still come to Centennial trash tired every day.
Thanks, Titans. This has been Amanda Tolka from Cen10 News.
February is finally here, which means it's Black History Month.
We go to Nathan for more.
Black History Month is an annual celebration for African Americans and their achievements/central roles played as a racial group in the United States. The story begins with an African American historian at Harvard named Carter G. Woodson, who in 1915, alongside prominent minister Jesse E. Moreland, founded an organization that researched and advanced achievements by Black Americans. This group became known as the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. From this association, Black History Week was first celebrated as the brainchild of Carter G. Woodson. As time went on, mayors of cities around the country began officially recognizing an annual Black History Week. By the end of the 1960s, in dedication to the efforts made in the Civil Rights Movement, Black History Week molded into Black History Month and was thereon celebrated as a month of pride and honor for African Americans. Even then, President Gerald Ford officially recognized Black History Month in 1976, calling upon the public to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every era of endeavor throughout our history.
What is a favorite holiday for couples to celebrate?
That's also the worst holiday for singles to celebrate.
That sounds like Valentine's Day.
Here's Ian with more how to impress your Valentine.
Hey guys, it's Dean Adams here with Cen10 News. It's February, so you know what that means. It's Valentine's Day. So today I'm going to show you the best way to impress your Valentine. So the best way to impress your Valentine is by getting them a gift. It doesn't have to be anything big. It can be as basic as a card. So today I'm going to show you how to make a card. But first, we're going to need supplies. There we go, supplies. So first thing you want to do is mess with the paper a little bit. So we're going to...
Push off though.
And then next, you want to put some glue on. And voila, a beautiful Valentine's Day card. So after you make the card, you want to make sure to write a good message in it. So basically something around the lines of this. And that was the best way to impress your Valentine. This was Ian Adams with Cen10 News.
While researching for school projects, it's important to make sure that your sources are reliable.
Tommy has guidance on how to fact check your sources.
We've all heard it from our teachers. Make sure your sources are reliable. So that brings up the question, where can I find good, reputable sources? We'll go over some tips to make sure that your work is accurate. First, websites that end in .edu, .org, or .gov are usually trustworthy, but .com websites may be biased. Make sure that the information you found can be corroborated by at least 2 other sources, preferably on different media. Remember that word of mouth isn't always correct, so if it sounds far-fetched, it probably is not true. Finally, after you have found and checked your sources, always remember to cite them. Every time you turn something in, your name is attached. The accuracy of your work is a reflection of your research and work ethic. Follow our steps to make sure that your work is always 100% factual. For Cen10 News, this is Tommy Cherishero.
The class of 2020 will be graduating soon.
Which means siblings of seniors will have to say goodbye.
Here's Austin with information on how to sign up to send your sibling your personal well wishes.
Hello, do you have a sibling that is going to graduate from high school this year and want to say goodbye? Well, now you can with Senior Sibling Goodbye. What's Senior Sibling Goodbye, you say? It's a way to say goodbye to that senior sibling going off to college or leaving somewhere after they graduate, or just staying at home. How can you sign up? Well, that's easy, young chap. Just go to this link or go to a poster all around the school and use the QR code, or the link provided with the poster. Hello? Is this thing on? Senior Sibling Goodbye. Say your goodbyes today.
Recently, Titan Wrestling has been doing great, and there have been some changes made on the Titans baseball team.
Here's Craig for our sports update.
Last Friday, both women's and men's basketball teams traveled to Wakeland to take on the Wolverines. Your Lady Titans took home the win by a score of 48-33, and your Titans came up short by a score of 31-50. The wrestling team pulled off their biggest accomplishment of the season, which was winning the dual state championship. On their path to victory, they beat the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th ranked teams and overcame a 29-0 deficit against number 1 Randall High School. The score was 33-all until senior John Bennett secured the pin and the win for the Titans. Congratulations to our wrestling team, and a special congratulations to the new head coach of our baseball team, Coach Summerlin, who is taking over for Coach Walsh.
Congratulations again to our Titan wrestling team and Coach Summerlin.
NHS is offering peer tutoring to those who are struggling in certain subjects such as algebra, biology, and etc.
The tutoring times are from Tuesday to Thursday during the advisory in the library.
That's all for this month, Titans.
See you next time.
What do you usually do?
He likes to walk around.
No, I don't. It shows my hands. I have to.
No, he moves a lot when he talks.
No, I don't. Yes, I do.
Thank you.
You get the shot, it's like you know how to do it to him.
It's his power pose.
It's not a power pose.
Yes, it is.
It's not a power pose.
Do you know what a power pose is?
No, I don't.
Okay.